You know, there is a way the former president, Mwai Kibaki, used to solve his problems. And Mwai Kibaki knew how to deal with many problems maybe brought about by Raila Odinga. And most of the time he could keep quiet. Sometimes silence is not a show of surrender. Sometimes when you are silent, you make your enemy fail to have options, because some enemies thrive in reactions. That is what the Jubilee government needs to understand. Not everybody is fought directly, yeah? And not every war is worth fighting. Sometimes you just stay silent and your enemy knows your communication. Like when on 30th, during the Raila Odinga oath taking, it was a perfect move by the government to allow it happen. Because at the end of the day, maybe the impact could not have been so big. But when they started switching off the television sets and arresting and harassing the likes of MIGUNA, it now makes the whole thing larger than life. So the whole aspect is the government could have kept quiet and gone silent on MIGUNA. I don't think MIGUNA could have given us so much of headlines the way he is doing. He has been on the covers of newspapers for the last 5 days. Really? Just a mere leader of an opinion called NRM. The government made this decision to deport MIGUNA. To me, that is rather responding to a mosquito bite to the hammer on the side of the government. One asks themselves, who is MIGUNA? MIGUNA is not a member of parliament. MIGUNA is not a senator. He's not an elected leader. He does not command any constituency. Yeah? So one wonders to what harm exactly is MIGUNA apart from his rhetoric. The Jubilee government needed to borrow a leaf from how Raila Odinga dealt with MIGUNA. When MIGUNA went to the extent of writing a whole book about him, peeling back the mask. What Raila Odinga did is that Raila Odinga went silent. Sometimes you win your wars by being silent. But the whole act of deporting MIGUNA and not obeying court orders simply makes MIGUNA larger than life. Today, MIGUNA can now come back to this country and win elections in many parts of this country as a senator, as a member of parliament, as a governor, things that are just unwarranted. So to me, the government has made MIGUNA. It has actually not killed MIGUNA. It has made MIGUNA. And secondly, the government has made MIGUNA an heir apparent to the Raila throne, if we can call it that way. Because as it stands today, he might be the most influential person in the NASA brigade. So it's very possible that he might be the next person who will walk right into the shoes of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. So sometimes it is better that the government is advised better when dealing with some matters. And on the MIGUNA deportation, I think that one is something that is so trivial. It was unwarranted. Apart from even being unconstitutional, it is just a matter that is not supposed to even be discussed. MIGUNA is not that big. He is not big enough to warrant such a treatment from a government. Because on the other hand, when you look at it, deportation is a show of surrender. Yeah? Because the government is accepting that, yes, we cannot deal with MIGUNA, so let him go away. Our constitution cannot deal with MIGUNA. The government is telling us that our legal systems cannot deal with MIGUNA. Yeah? Our judges cannot deal with MIGUNA. Our judiciary cannot deal with MIGUNA. Our legislature cannot deal with MIGUNA. Our executive cannot deal with MIGUNA. And the only way to deal with MIGUNA is to deport him. I think that is something totally out of focus, and somebody needed to advise the government better. But I'll say that is just my 2 cents. You might have your opinion.